All right. Welcome to Anxiety Twins. My name is Lee H. Somi.
I'm Andrea Menchaca.
And if you like what you hear or see, please like and subscribe. We saw Marty Supreme.
Well, first, this is our first recording of the year.
First recording of the year, yeah. Before we get into
we
that.
We thought about recording, I think, on the 31st, right? And
we ended up
doing some completely... I went out with the girls, and by the girls, I mean a bunch of 8-year-olds.
literally girls. You went out.
Opposite of lit.
You went out. You went out with little girls.
Really a lot of work.
So, but also you lost your voice at some point.
I lost my voice that night from yelling at the girls.
So we couldn't record on the first
with my voice, and I was like, no. This is my instrument, children. You're taking everything from me. I was getting very dramatic about it.
Yeah.
Now I still don't sound great. This isn't like my voice, but I can talk, which is nice. I spent the first day of the year in complete silence like a goddamn monk. It was terrible. We watched a movie because you were like, well, what do? We can watch a movie. I like to talk all through a movie. Like, this is not a good activity for me. I would pause the movie and then like whisper to you. I think that's what's happening. And you're like, what?
Send me a little note. You text me what you were thinking.
Yeah, so we can actually see.
Who is this lady? Why is she doing this thing over here?
It was Hello Dolly.
Yeah, we were watching Hello Dolly, yeah. Which neither one of us have seen, right?
We had never seen it.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
But we should talk about that first because my favorite movie growing up was Mary Poppins. I had the VHS and it was in English, actually.
I don't think I ever knew that. I didn't know that was your favorite movie growing up.
Growing up, we had the VHS for Mary Poppins. And because we lived at the border, some of our VHS weren't in Spanish because we bought them in Mexico. That one we bought like soon after it came out. So we had to go to Texas to get it. So it was in English. And I actually, like, sometimes when I watch a movie that I liked in childhood and I watched it in Spanish growing up, I'll watch it in Spanish because it has the nostalgia of the sound. This one I watched in English, so I could rewatch it in English whenever. I try to get my daughter to get into it. She was not a fan.
But you don't get to hear the original singer sing the song?
Well, that one I do because I watched it in English.
Oh, okay.
But Hercules, for example, I like to watch that one in Spanish.
Yeah, but
The Emperor's Groove, I like to watch that one in Spanish. It has good jokes in Spanish.
Yeah, but like the voice acting in that movie, movies is really great.
I never knew it, so it doesn't feel like I'm missing out on anything. So that movie I loved so much that my dad said that the VHS quote unquote broke because he was sick of me watching it.
That's what he said.
Just a spoonful of sugar. I was running around the house being very annoying about it. And then we watched Hello Dolly. I was like, how have I never seen this movie before? This is Mary Poppins 2.0. Except it came out first.
But I don't think you would have gotten it as a kid, though. I don't think you would have gotten Hello Dolly as a kid.
I watched Mary Poppins 25 times and I still didn't know what was happening. Like the logic of it, like how they jump into pictures and then they're on the roof somehow.
But but it's magical. You just see people flying around and there's kids in it.
I was there for the dancing and the music, which Dolly is like the whole time they're dancing and it doesn't even have to make sense.
I would say like my favorite scene is probably like when they're bringing out the food and there's that moment where they're like putting stuff on the table and they're doing this in this really acrobatic way, and then one guy like flips over. He like puts it
looks like he's gonna fall.
Yeah, he puts the champagne down and does a full flip and like lands on the and was like, that's the most amazing thing I've ever seen. Like that 30 seconds of film is
like imagine
amazing.
The casting for this. They were like dancers and then they saw dancers that are like acrobats actually. Like this you guys are not equipped.
Yeah, to be honest, like most of the dancing in Hello Dolly is more acrobatics than dancing. Like and a lot of arms and legs, a lot of elbows, knees up, a lot of that.
Knees and toes.
Yeah, it was. But overall, how you big fan?
I liked it. I would watch it again.
Yeah,
it's a type of movie I'm gonna watch until you tell me that the internet broke. We can't watch it anymore.
Sorry, the internet popped and we can't use it anymore.
Yikes. I mean, I tried the pencil thing. It didn't work. It's an old person.
Well, our audience gets that.
Yeah,
The pencils.
You think we have old people watching?
I think we have people our age watching.
2 people in Africa watching our show. Apparently,
yeah, apparently, there
and
are.
I was like, well, Africa's pretty big, so the odds are actually like the one person is watching. The odds were actually pretty good. So we watched that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the scene where they serve the food is my favorite part. When they come out with the brooms.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like 62 brooms for one little spill, and then they end up using the little hand broom. You're like, I see you.
Yeah, you got me.
Yeah.
One reason why I think we wanted to watch it was because I have never seen. I don't think you have either. Never seen any like Barbra Streisand movie.
Yeah, me either.
I've never seen anything. So, and that was the only thing that was like available that we didn't have to rent and pay for.
It also kept popping up.
Yeah.
Which is why I kept remembering, like, oh, we keep saying we're going to watch that.
So we've never seen a Barbra Streisand movie. And she's not, I'd say, I guess she's the lead. Like, she is Dolly.
Yeah.
But I don't know. She's like a third of the movie. It feels like there's a long stretch of the movie. She's not even in it.
Yeah. Well, her character is a woman who arranges things.
Mm-hmm,
That's what she says. And the whole movie, every time people find themselves somewhere is because she sent them there.
Mm-hmm.
So she's like the behind the scenes lead, where it's like, you guys go there, and then you also go there, and then you also go there, and then everybody goes there, and she's behind like, sons of bitches don't even know what's coming to them. And then everything she wants to happen happens.
Of course.
She's not on screen that much.
Of course. She's pulling the strings behind.
Yeah, it works.
And because of what she does in that movie, as a job, I said we should watch The Materialist after this to be a good double feature.
Boo.
I just wanted to watch it because it is a very divisive movie. Like, people are either they like really like it or they really hate it.
Okay. What people that like it, what do they say?
It just depends on where you fall on the money. Like, she's a person that's like obsessed with money and and all that stuff. So I guess it depends on where you fall in that. Like, if you're like, heck yeah, girl, get that dough.
That's like a very modern understanding of money. Like, it went, like, when the Hello Dolly was made, which is made in the 70s, right?
No, I'm not saying that it's the same. I'm just saying, like, she has more or less the same job.
I have a point I'm trying to make. It was made in the 70s. And then, but they're pretending it was in the 1800s. When it was closer to, which is why I already told you, like, I think period dramas are popular with women because it's when marriage was very much like your only way out, and it was a business deal, and it like money was very upfront. Like, do you have it? No. Okay, sorry, next. Like, and then like with time, it became more of like a romanticized idea, trying to pretend like money has nothing to do with it, like not even worried about it. It's all about love. And then the Materialist comes out, and it's just like bringing forward the idea that money is important in a relationship, but in a society where like our what's the word? Sensibilities are more recently.
Sense and sensibility?
Yeah, our sensibility is more like, it's more recently attached to romance rather than finances. Like right now is like, you're that bitch. If you like gold digger, etc. Like that became a thing during a period of time. And now we've gone full circle where women are like, sprinkle, sprinkle, like you should be dating men for money. Like it's going back to the beginning. But I don't even think this movie makes a case in either direction.
Materialist?
Yeah. Do you think?
It makes a case in either direction? Well, she eventually, spoiler alert, she goes with the poor guy. So I think they're saying romance is more.
Because that's
important.
our sensibility today. Yeah. But she did was very upfront and honest about money being important to her, and even just that alone, like actually weighing the options, and it's not romance just because of that. Yeah, because she like brought it up. If she had just kept that in her head, then it would be a romantic comedy. Yeah.
Do you want to? Is there anything else you want to talk about with Hello Dolly? You want to talk about The Materialist?
No,
nothing else with Hello Dolly. Same time, simultaneous.
Movie. Side by side. We should watch them side by side. Let's get on our screen.
So you didn't like The Materialist?
I didn't like it. I have always felt that Dakota. What's her last name?
I don't know.
The other Dakota.
It's not Fanning.
It's not Fanning.
It's the other one. Yeah.
The other Dakota. always does the same delivery. Like she's always Dakota no matter what she's playing. So it's just kind of hard to not see that.
Johnson.
Thank you.
Dakota Johnson, yeah. That is one of the...
It was fine.
That is one of the critiques of her, is that she kind of doesn't really deliver. Yeah, she kind of delivers everything kind of flat and doesn't really act. Which
makes sense for that character, actually. Like, I didn't see Black Widow, but I feel like as a superhero, you gotta bring it a little bit more.
Yeah, but also, like, I haven't seen Black Widow either, just because the reviews are just abysmal. It's just like it's the worst thing you've ever seen. So I don't know if we could
superhero movies much, so I would be fine either way.
But I don't think you could really blame that 100% on her. But I don't know. So I think
I don't think that's on her.
So I think what you were saying, like the flat affect, made sense. I think it did and it didn't, because before, when we flash back and she's talking with her old boyfriend, she's very expressive, like the entire time. So like what we're led to believe is that after that happened, she just went cold and she's just supposed to be like flat. And I don't know, it just didn't feel like it, because even when she, in the end, when she was happier with the guy, it's not like she like went back to being more. She was still flat the entire time. So her affect was exactly the same. So it's like, well, what caused that to not be the case? It felt like that was from a completely different movie.
Yeah.
Like it was a different actor. So
I thought that she was going to stay with the rich guy, because that would have made sense with her personality. Like she is from the small town. So she was raised to be that way, like intense, fighting in the street, all that. But then she like tried something different, moved to the city, whatever, became a different person, became this like flat dosed eye person who's just like reciting stats about people like it's sports. And then she marries someone according to her list and her checking her boxes or whatever. It would have been would make more sense.
It would have been a more interesting movie if she had married the rich guy.
Yeah,
because it just would have been an interesting. But then you realize, oh, this is a romantic, or it's supposed to be a romantic comedy.
Yeah.
And oh yeah, of course, that's how it ends, because that's how romantic comedies end.
Right. It ends.
So I was like, oh, okay.
In a pretentious way, trying to be a romantic comedy, but the whole time until the end, it isn't.
Yeah, exactly.
The whole time she's like, you're flawed and everyone's flawed.
Yeah.
Like, that's not very romantic, is it?
It was so weird, because it was trying to be a very serious movie, but there were so many parts that was so ridiculous that weren't played up. Like, it would have been better if they had just like made an actual romantic comedy. They were trying to make an elevated romantic comedy, like make it more serious and stuff, but just make Pretty Woman or whatever it is. Like, whatever you're trying to do, just do that. When Harry Met Sally, just try to do that.
But I think
it still would have been not a great movie, but at least we would have been like, okay, well, that's what it is.
That's what I'm saying, that like it's the reason why it can't decide if it's a romantic comedy or not is because the current sensibilities of people are confusing. Like, the movie doesn't know and we don't know if we would prefer money versus love. Like, that's still up in the air. Whereas like when Hello Dolly was made, like it was clear from the get-go. She's like, I'm gonna marry a person that has money, and then she does. And you're like, I believe you the whole time.
Yeah.
And I agree that this is something you would do. With Dakota Fanning, you're like, wait, what?
Johnson.
So whatever. Did you see?
Don't you besmirch the name of Dakota Fanning.
I know, I'm so sorry. What's that movie with Will Smith where he like
Hitch?
That was a movie of its time, but at that time we actually knew what page we were on.
I don't know. This is the same director as Past Lives. And I don't know if she's writing her movies or not. So I guess I should have done some research. But I loved Past Lives. I saw that in the theater the first time I saw it. And then the second time we watched it on a plane.
In a plane.
And the second time I saw it, and you saw it for the first time on a plane. Yeah. And we watched it together.
Where were we going?
I don't remember.
I think it was being
Was it Paris?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were going to Paris.
I just wanted to
brag. Yeah, you just wanted to brag that we were going to Paris. Just throw that in there real quick.
Use it.
But
what was I wearing?
I didn't. I didn't prepare. Like I told you, like I liked the movie. I thought it was really good, but like you, like it's a very emotional movie, and like that's not a plain movie.
Famously, I don't like movies when things happen.
Yeah, but like I absolutely love that movie. But I did see that this one didn't get like quite the same. Like I saw the reviews for it, and people were kind of like, I don't know. And I did see like a lot of similarities, like with the way it was directed and things. And I thought that I don't know, not everything really tied up together. I don't think it was well written.
Yeah.
It just, I don't know, it didn't really hang together.
Yeah, I guess they do have a similarity in that
I mean, it is a movie about a triangle, love triangle, kind of. Same
and the
thing.
main lead is confused about what her priorities are, but you believe more in the past lives that she is torn and actually struggling with the identity of like, who am I as an immigrant and as a person? And then this other woman is just like, I mean, I would like money, but like it's not tearing her apart.
Yeah. So I don't know what the disconnect was, but there were so many parts that were just so silly. Like the women that celebrate every time that somebody gets married. Like it's so over the top and silly, but it wasn't played that way. Like it was kind of like it was a background thing.
That's
I'm just
how
like,
they are.
I'm like, just make like that. Just make us a comedy. Like that should have been the tone of the whole thing, but they kept trying to make it serious.
The weirdest thing about the people working in that office. So this is an office fully staffed with women that
look like Dakota Johnson,
between 25 to 35 years old, and their job is to set people up on dates so that they can get married eventually. Like they don't have to get married, but apparently they do feel a certain sense of pride because of
obviously every time they have a party,
celebrating when somebody does get married because of them, because it represents the firm or whatever they call their office,
that they're doing their job
positively, like they're doing a good job. But the people who are behind the scenes putting dates together would actually be the most cynical bunch of women that you have ever met. They would not be dressing like that or making a fucking cake. Like they brought a cake in and balloons like every time. There's 30 women in this room, more or less, and say that 2% of their clients get married. That's a lot of cakes. How are you all staying so fit? Are we? Is this a cake made of foam that we recycle? What's happening? The whole thing just made no sense. Like
another part that I thought was just, it's completely silly, but it's played as serious, is that like when she's more or less stalking when Dakota Johnson is basically stalking the woman that she set up on a date that was assaulted.
Yeah.
She's like trying to find her, like, so that she can talk to her, but she's wearing like a big trench coat and a hat. I'm just like, what? And she's supposed to be like inconspicuous, and it's like, she looks so ridiculous out there. But it's played seriously. It's like, is it because she has? And you can tell, like, I didn't just miss the joke because they're talking about a sexual assault. Like, there's no point. Why would you try to make that funny? But why would you dress her like that?
Yeah.
And we're just so supposed to be like, yeah, of course, a trench coat.
Storyline would have made more sense. Like, the lady that got assaulted said at one point that she felt that Dakota was her friend. That Dakota's character, I don't remember her name, was her friend. It would have made more sense that the firm told her not to talk to her, but the woman reached out because she felt like they were friends, and that's how they end up getting connected.
Yeah.
Rather than she like looks at a picture and then figures out where she lives, as if you didn't have like their files with addresses and stuff.
Yeah.
And then just sits outside in her inconspicuous with like glasses that have a mustache attached.
She might as well have.
Waits for her to show up and then like chases her down at least 5 blocks.
Yeah, and then she has nothing to say.
And she looks like she's gonna murder her.
Yeah.
Like she's right.
Like, so this woman just got assaulted, and now you're chasing her.
Yeah, and then you say sorry one time, and then you start doing your like speech about like the boxes. He checked a lot of
I'm
boxes.
just like, what? what are you talking about? You had like days to think about
you didn't
what you were going to say, and that's what you came up with?
This didn't happen right away. She took some time.
Yeah, it was like days. She like tracked her down, and that was all she had to say? Really? That's the best you can do?
Yeah.
So it was just like nothing really tied together. Like none of the emotional, like...
Yeah. And then after that, she becomes extra cynical towards her job, which she was already pretty cold. Mm-hmm. So I don't know, the whole thing.
I don't know. At no point did I feel like she was going to be with the rich guy, Pedro Pascal. Like it never felt like.
I mean, the poor guy.
I never felt but like I never felt like she was torn between the two. She was not like making a decision. There was no point when I was like, oh, she wants to be with this guy, and she wants this lifestyle or something. Like it never felt real. Like they were actually. She was torn between the two. It felt like she's always going to pick this guy, of course. So I don't know. It was just.
I didn't get that. I thought she was going to pick the rich guy and just be like mildly unhappy because her face already looks that way.
It would have been a more interesting movie.
Just be like, you can't even tell. Is she happy? That's how she always looks like. It's been years. I've never seen her smile one time.
Yeah. So Materialist.
Moving on. How many leads are you going to give it?
I give it 2 Lees.
Oh, out of 5?
Out of 5.
I give it a half an Andrea. Not even a whole.
Wow.
Yeah. And it has Pedro Pascal in it, so you guys forked up. Also, like Pedro Pascal's character supposedly added like 6 inches to his legs. That was just like, is this magical realism? What's happening?
It just goes 6 inches is insane. That's so crazy. 6? I mean, if it had been like 2, 3, okay. 6?
His character is also not fleshed out at all. We don't know anything about this man.
But I don't know. Maybe that's the point.
He's trying to seem perfect, but he added 6 inches to his legs. So he made himself perfect. I don't know.
Yeah. He was perfect except for that. He was still, it was, I don't know. This movie was a mess.
Yikes. You made me watch it. That was you.
I don't know. I wanted to watch it just because I
wanted to know.
I just wanted to see. I was just curious. At no point did I think I was going to enjoy it.
She hands somebody a card and I was like, hello, Dolly. Because who carries cards anymore? Yeah. This is a Dolly time of reference.
It was just silly because it almost has the same beginning. Like she's literally walking down the street. This guy looks at her,
running around New York.
She's running around New York. This guy like gives her a look like she's, and then he goes back like she's going to talk to him, and then she gives him the card, which is almost the exact same thing that happens in the first scene of Hello Dolly.
Yeah,
she starts handing out business cards.
Of course, she's singing and dancing, and she's handing out hundreds of cards. Like that's the most impressive part about Dolly is like she's got a card for everything in her little pouch, and she always pulls out the right one. It's like, how do you even know what's in there?
She's like Mary Poppins.
She is like Mary Poppins. That purse is endless. There's 30 million cards in that little tiny pouch. It was also your birthday.
Which on Hello Dolly or
no? It was your birthday. Since we've recorded last.
Yeah, I had a birthday since then.
Birthday. Yeah. We went to a restaurant. We went to a mic. We did all your favorite things.
Yeah, we went to and we saw a movie. Restaurant, yeah. So
we went to Baghdad Theater for your first time.
Yeah.
First time for you. You chose a movie you really wanted to see, Marty Supreme, just because people have been saying it was good.
Have you? I mean, you've heard of the movie.
Yeah, I think I've seen. Here's the only thing I saw beforehand was Timothée Chalamet just being like
being Timothée Chalamet.
Yeah, just being like a little prick. I'm the best. I've been delivering. I'm the boss.
But that was after the Bob Dylan movie where he got.
But it was like promo for this.
Yeah.
So.
Was it? Yeah. That was at award show though.
That he says that a lot. It wasn't that time.
I didn't know there was more than one time.
Just like at an interview. Okay. That's all I had seen, and it was like I was watching a podcast from Australia where they were talking about that clip and just being like, ugh, it's annoying. And I was like, agree. That's it. That's all I knew beforehand. I knew it was about ping pong, but that's it.
I didn't know, because I've been hearing about the movie probably like since this spring, well, the spring of 2025. And I knew nothing about it. When I heard Supreme, I thought it was going to be like, because Supreme is a streetwear fashion, like it's a streetwear company. They make clothes and stuff. So I thought it was going to be something about like fashion because it had Supreme in it. I thought it was going to be something like that. So because I don't know.
In the first 5 minutes, they talk about how you're not allowed to wear any other color besides black because people can't see the ball. And I thought that was going to go somewhere else much further than it did.
Yeah. Oh, it went the end of that scene. That's as far as it went. It never brought it up again.
Well, they brought up.
Well, that's why he had the ball. That's why he had the orange balls.
But
that was the only,
it didn't go.
They brought up the orange balls because they're called Marty Supremes, and that's the only time that's ever referenced. So I guess that's how we got to that. But I didn't know that it was about ping pong until like maybe a month before the movie came out.
Yeah.
And then I was like, huh, that seems interesting. I just heard promo. I heard people talking about it, but because it's his next film and it's the Safdie brothers. Well, it's one of the Safdie brothers. Can't remember which one.
I'm sure he has a name.
I'm sure he has a name. One of the Safdie brothers. And so and it's A24. So that's kind of like all the things.
The perfect storm.
Yeah. So when it did come out, like critics had seen it before anyone else. They were like, it's the movie of the year. I'm just like, but almost no one has seen it because it hadn't come out yet. Only critics had seen it. So I was like, all right, well, let's see what it is. This is the one where he's talking about, he's going for greatness and all this stuff. So let's see what he's up to. So I went to go see it. But do you want to talk about it? Or you want?
I mean, to be fair, he did deliver a good performance. So
yeah.
My quarrel with it has nothing to do with his performance personally. I think it's just story wise.
Yeah.
Make a ton of sense.
I feel like you liked it more than I did though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, but that's not to say that I loved it. It's just like, it's all right. We saw it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I liked it. It was just
maybe you had higher expectations.
Maybe I had higher expectations. My thing was, it felt like it was just, imagine like a guy at a bar, an old guy at a bar telling a young guy all the things that happened in his life.
Yeah.
And it's just a bunch of stories that don't really go anywhere, and they don't have to go anywhere because they're just really interesting stories. And then he just gets at the bar and he leaves, and that's kind of it. And I'm just like, all right, well, I guess, but I don't know.
Yeah.
So what did you enjoy about it?
I mean, I think I told you this already. I thought that it was cool that it doesn't go anywhere in the end because
you enjoy movies that where nothing happens.
I like it when nothing happens. Like the least amount of stuff that can happen, the better. But because the character is not very likable, even though the whole time they're telling us he is a good guy, he's not a great guy. He's like solid-ish. Because it's not like, when he's not, well, I'm going to try to make a sentence from the beginning. He has like this girlfriend who is married and she has a shitty husband. Like he's like there only to tell us Marty is not like that. Like he could be worse. Like,
is he shitty though?
Her husband?
Yeah.
As far as we know.
I mean, what did he do?
Just be angry all the time and mad at her and like keep an eye on her and shit.
I mean, she is cheating on him.
Yeah, but it's giving like she's trapped in a marriage with this guy and he's not great. And then he's really only there to let us know that Marty could be worse. And he is mildly nice to her at times, but not enough that he's like a good person. He's not like a hero or anything. The whole time he thinks he's a hero, but we know that he isn't. So at the end where nothing happens, I'm like, good. Good. The whole time he's pretending like this kid's not his kid, and then his highest achievement, like the peak of the emotional vulnerability, is when he agrees that he has his kid, and he's just like crying because he's so excited to have something to look forward to since his whole plan just like fell apart. And that's very real. That's what happens to people in life. Like they try for big things and then it doesn't work, and then you have a family. Like And it's very American for the movie to have a happy ending where like he becomes a hero or he gets the championship, or he's like the final shots like him like winning or something. But like him going back home and just having a life, I'm cool with that. Also, what's her name? His mom, the nanny,
Fran Drescher.
Fran Drescher was there, so I was
Fran
like,
Drescher.
I had no idea. I was not expecting that. She shows up, and I'm like,
yeah, I didn't know she was in it either. So,
she doesn't overdo it with the voice, but it's her voice.
Yeah, I mean, she's doing her voice. Like she's not doing the nanny
when
voice.
When she does the nanny, it goes like more intense. But yeah, I love that she was there for.
I didn't know Gwyneth Paltrow was going to be in it. I think I just knew the only people that I knew was Tyler the Creator and Timothy Chalamet. I just knew that those two were in it. Like, I knew. I think I purposely went in like with knowing as little as possible. I didn't like read anything about it. So I just knew it was about ping pong and they're in it. And I only know that because he's always talking about it. And then I saw like Tyler posted something about it. So that's really it.
What did you think about Tyler the Creator's role?
I thought he did a great job as the character. I thought that there was something weird about like his hair seemed weird to me. Like they were trying to make him older or something. Like he was like an older. Maybe it was just me, but when I first saw him, he just seemed like he was supposed to be like in his 40s or 50s or something. I'm just like, why? They're literally the same. Like they're both these guys are in their 30s, and in the movie they're supposed to be the same age. So why are they making him older? But like, I don't know, maybe that was just me. But like, as far as his acting, I mean, it felt like he gave a really great performance. I don't think he was stretching very much. It seemed like, I don't know. It seems like if those two were to hang out, that's kind of probably what it would go like.
Yeah.
So I don't think he was like doing something that, he's never, he was reaching outside of himself to do something, but it was good.
Yeah.
I thought he did a great job. I mean, I can't say anything about anyone's performance. Everyone's performance was great.
Yeah. The movie just had a lot of moving parts.
Yeah, it was just
some of them just disappeared into the background. And
because
what happened to that one thing?
Yeah, there are so many times when people like there are real consequences. Like people actually get hurt. Like there was times when someone gets stabbed, someone gets blown up.
Yeah,
someone gets run over by a car, and getting shot, and we just move on to the next thing.
40s for you.
Yeah,
people just getting stabbed and shit.
It just moves on to the next thing, and I'm just like, huh. And I mean, it kind of what I didn't like about it is the ending. Like what you said was like nothing happened, but how I interpret it is that like we go through all of this stuff and these various things happen and we see who this person is, and what the director and writer want you to feel at the end is that this was all he needed. Like he has a baby at the end. There's a baby. No, not him, obviously, but he holds his child and he's like, okay, this is what's important. He was chasing all these other things, but this is the moment where he becomes a man and it's all important. But then I just watched 2.5 hours of this guy. You're trying to trick me into believing that he's changed after this. There's no way by the next day he's going to go back to doing all the crazy stuff he was doing earlier. I told
you that's why the movie ends there.
So that's why I was like, well, you're BSing me at the end. Like that's not. Why did you like? I don't know. It was just like kind of frustrating. It was like you were trying to lead me into like it was a fake, like emotional. Like they tried to add something emotional at the end to make us feel like, okay, well, this was what it was all about. But like, nah, we've watched 2.5 hours with this guy. He's gonna go right back to being what he was before.
He's gonna be. I mean, it may not be ping pong related, but he's gonna be scamming and scheming and running around it. Yeah, but
so I felt like they were trying to like get something emotional out of us. I don't know, and it just felt fake.
I mean, it had fake. To end at one point.
It was. It had to come to an 2.5 hours. It's like
I know
you gotta wrap this up.
I put my phone down and I looked exactly at the 2-hour mark. I look at my phone and there's still 30 minutes to go, and I'm like, how are we gonna wrap this up? Like in 30 minutes?
Yeah, and even at the end,
still like way far away from
when he goes to Japan and he like wins the tournament there. Even that felt like, okay, he won, but we've seen him for, by that time, 2 hours. That's not what he wants. What he wants is recognition. What he wants is for everybody to be like, you're great, you're amazing, you won this thing. He
didn't win the actual thing. It was just to pretend.
Yeah, so he won that game, but that's not what he wants. Even more than ping pong, even more than winning, the tournament and everything. What he wants is recognition, for everybody to see, for how he sees himself as like this big great thing. He wants everybody else to see him that way. That would have been the top, but that didn't happen. So even that felt hollow. And I don't know. And maybe that was the point. Yeah. Or maybe they were really, but so that part I was like, well, maybe that was the point. Maybe it was supposed to be hollow. But then when it got to the very end with the baby, I'm just like, oh, come on. Like, it just felt like they were trying to trick me into feeling something for this guy that I really can't. And that's the reason why you probably liked it more than I did. It was that. But
I wouldn't say that I liked it more than you did. I just don't mind the ending. I'm like, it's a mediocre guy. Yeah. He deserves to not have much more than this. In fact, he doesn't even deserve this much. But we also know that the girl, the mom of the baby, is not like a great person.
Yeah, they
kind of like, they deserve each other.
Yeah, they're both
probably going to be
not great people.
No matter what. So it's just a very like realistic ending. And yeah, just because he's feeling emotional at the moment, it doesn't mean that it's going to be any kind of long-term thing. He's going to continue to treat them both mediocrely.
He's going to continue his mediocre life.
Where are they going to live? Like,
yeah,
there's so many questions.
I came by this YouTube channel. I think it's called Table Tennis with Ash, and he's this guy that only has like, not only, I mean, he has 500 followers, which is not nothing, but it's not like, obviously he has like 500 followers on YouTube. But about 7-8 months ago, he just posted about, he saw that Marty Supreme was coming out, and he just made a post about Marty Supreme. And most of his video, like he just talks about table tennis. That's all he does. Wow.
He's a real life.
Yeah. So he just made a video about that, and all of his other videos are like, they're in the hundreds. Like they got like maybe 500 views or something like that, 600, something like that. But like this one, what I looked at, it has like 20,000 views because he's talking about Marty Supreme. So like, good on that guy. Congratulations. You're going to get, I don't know if you got more followers, but you're going to get a lot of views.
His niche demographic.
he's going to get a lot of views on this video just because he talked about it. So
do you think Marty Supreme is going to be like, now everybody's going to be playing table tennis? It's going to be the new pickleball. People are going to find the little pencil palettes and be like, how do they do that? Yeah. The Japanese.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, no, because there's almost no table tennis in this movie. This movie's 2.5 hours long. I would say
that is true.
Maybe 30 minutes.
Yeah.
There's only like two. Yeah, there's probably only two matches that they really, really focus on. One at the beginning, one at the end. And I'd say they probably both have.
It's because it's really boring. You can't have more than that, really.
I say they're both maybe 10 to 15 minutes long, like in the movie.
Yeah.
So the 2.5 hour movie in maybe about 30 minutes.
It's like that Netflix show with the girl that plays chess. I don't remember what it's called, but
I can't remember what it's called. I never watched it.
I watched it, but at the beginning I was worried it was going to be like, it's just like an hour of chess.
It was something's Gambit.
Oh yeah,
Queen's Gambit.
Queen's
Gambit. Yeah,
that's right. That's the same thing when I saw the first tennis table match. I was like, oh God, how much of this there going to be? And the whole time he's running around getting into mayhem,
shenanigans. Yeah.
I'm thinking his arm's going to get hurt, because that would make sense too. Like you just like, it's your own consequences of like falling from a bathtub in the second floor. And then like, I don't know.
It's just like so many insane things. Like it is like I do kind of want to watch the movie again. Like I do want to watch it because like so many things happen, and it is like just it is just a bunch of crazy stories tied together. It could
easily be called one battle after another. It would work.
Yeah.
It would also work.
Because like the first thing when you see him like fall through the floor, you're like, what is happening? Like, what? This is insane.
How
this
is
is crazy. So yeah,
I think he just keeps on going.
It is a bunch of like really, really great scenes. And I mean, it's filmed great. Acting is great. It like there's, it's just the ending. I just felt like they kind of like try to tack on an ending, and I didn't like that. But as far as the movie goes, I think everyone did a great job. It was amazing.
It was weird to see Odessa Zion, who we are just watching in I Love LA.
Yeah.
Be like a dumb bitch.
Yeah.
I didn't like that. I thought she was going to be like more of a character, but she really is just like, I mean, I guess that's...
I mean, she is a character.
That's consistent with the times. But she's just like the little wife being like, what do you want to do? Where should we go? And she's just like, she's so pregnant and like drives through a porch. I told you the whole time, I'm like, she's going to lose this baby. There's no way she's going to make it. And then she gets shot.
She gets... Yeah, it's so many insane things happen that almost nothing. We follow up on almost nothing. Almost none 40s, of the things.
You're like, she's gonna die. Like,
I think it's 50s.
They barely have a hospital. Yeah. It's still medicine is terrible still.
Yeah. Overall, I want to see it again. Like I do want to watch it again because it just feels like a bunch of crazy stories that are kind of tied together.
Yeah.
And you know, it's just fun to see. It is fun to see. It is because so much stuff happens and it's just fun to see.
It happens fast too. Yeah. I mean, even those 2.5 hours.
But the movie, so I was talking about the Safdie brothers. I guess I should look up their names because it is kind of rude for me to not actually say their names. It is Josh and Benny. Josh and Benny Safdie. So they both released movies together. They both released movies separately. So I think the last movie that they made was Uncut Gems. I believe that was the last one. That was the last one they made together. And then this year they made movies separately. So the first
one of them make the one that we just saw where Adam Sandler's in it?
Uncut. No. Oh, you mean Jay? No. Oh. They didn't make that one.
I had that one too. They're running around.
The Smashing Machine with The Rock.
Okay.
They made that one, and supposedly that was we haven't seen that one either, but supposedly The Rock gives a great performance. People are kind of like up and down on the actual movie, but everyone feels like The Rock hasn't made like a good movie where he's actually acting in such a long time. It was like a really refreshing thing to see. But people are like up and down on the movie. But like when Marty Supreme came out, people were like going crazy. So like, I don't know if there's some type of civil rivalry. I don't know. They still seem like they're cool, like they're okay. It's not like they're fighting or anything. But I think it is interesting that like they were making movies together for years, and then this year or 2025 they decided that they'd make separate movies, and one of them is a little more popular than the other one. And I wonder if they come back together. I feel like both of them are I don't know. I feel like them together works better. It seems like, because even though I haven't seen The Smashing Machine, people are saying like it's good, but there's something missing. And for me, Marty Supreme, I also think it's really good, but I feel like there's something missing. So I do feel like they probably work better together.
Yeah.
But Uncut Gems, I think we should see that. Like, well, actually, it is a lot of things happen. It is dark. No. It is a darker movie, though.
No, it's okay.
It is a darker movie, but the ending, I feel like it kind of hits you in the chest.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where it's like you saw it coming the whole time. You hope it wouldn't happen, but it did. And when it hits you, it hits you. So I really like
directors.
It.
But are they also writing the movies?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I think we should watch Uncut Gems.
How many Lees do you give?
Uncut Gems?
No.
All the Lees.
Marty.
Marty Supreme? I give it out of 5.
Yeah.
I give it 3.5. 3.5 Lees. Yeah. What do you say?
I'll give it 3.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So then I liked it more than you did.
Yeah,
but also yours are worth more. Andrea's are worth more than Lee's.
Yeah.
So I don't know how to do the math
Only
on that.
because they're highly coveted because I don't watch movies.
Yeah.
So if you get an Andrea, that means
one Andrea
time out of my day.
One Andrea is a lot.
I stopped watching Sabrina the Teenage Witch on repeat, and I actually watched the movie.
So that means a lot. So Andrea's mean more. So I guess so you giving it 3 is pretty. Yeah. It's a pretty big deal.
But I also don't really feel like watching it again.
I would watch.
I mean, the fact that it is based on a true story is why it's so random. Mm-hmm. I mean, they can also add stuff to it to make it less boring, but
yeah, I don't know how true any of this story. Like I said, it feels like there's probably 3/4 truth in all of those stories, and some of it because if they got it,
people tell a story.
Yeah,
they start adding to it after
after it happened so long ago, and he does seem like this type of person, Marty, the real person. He does seem like his type of person that would try to BS you.
Who's gonna check? The kind of person who runs all his mayhem is also not like 100% truthful.
You're not gonna believe everything that they say.
Yeah, the whole deal with the dog, it was like, oh god. Wow.
I feel like the dog should have their own movie.
Yeah. Oh,
that dog had a crazy 24 hours.
He needs like a children's book.
Yeah.
Moses in the City.
Yeah, Moses in the City should be a movie
it has to rhyme. It's like Moses in the city, Moses in the country, Moses in the morning, Moses at night.
Moses in a bathtub.
But all of the pictures are like scary. Like,
they're all terrifying.
The words are really chill, but he's in a bathtub bleeding because another bathtub fell on top of him.
Yeah, Moses.
In the city, there's like people knife fighting. In the country, there's rifles. It's like, Moses has been through
Moses was in a gunfight like that.
Moses in the car, but he's in the trunk.
Man, Moses needs his own movie.
We just saw a podcast with 2 comics talking about how people don't mind if you kill a bunch of people, but like don't hurt the dog.
Yeah.
In this movie, they keep hurting the dog.
I mean, the dog the dog does get hurt
several times, and also that we know of, he's left home alone with a dead person at the end. Mm-hmm. And then we just never heard from him. Yeah. I thought they were going to take him with them. That would be less weird.
Well, that would involve Marty to care about something other than him. So that's not going to happen.
He was trying to take care of the wife or the girlfriend too, but not doing great.
Yeah. So I got my Letterboxd year in review 2025. I want to talk about a few things, a couple of categories.
Okay.
I watched 122 movies in 2025.
You're a movie slut.
I watched 240 hours of movies. 240 hours.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
My most.
Go for a goddamn walk.
We went for a walk this morning.
Touch grass. I forced you. You want to go? You were like, I don't know.
I'm not touching grass. That's where all the dirt is.
That's where dogs.
That's where dogs pee. My most watched actor, Julia Roberts. That was because we watched 2 movies. I think, did we watch Pretty Woman together?
I don't think so.
But we watched Still Magnolias together. Yeah. And I think those are the only.
And Pizza, the Mystic Pizza.
We watched Mystic Pizza together. So I watched.
Mystic Pizza was wild.
You've seen Mystic Pizza before though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I had never seen it. I watched Pretty Woman by myself, I guess, because every time I asked.
Did you feel pretty?
I did. Every time I asked you to watch Pretty Woman with me, you said no.
I've seen it at least twice.
I mean, I've seen it too, but it was just like, why not? I mean, you like Julia Roberts. Let's watch it. The Julia Roberts movie.
No, I like her better in her side quests.
And then Still Magnolias. Mm-hmm. So we watched 3 Julia Roberts. I watched
Still Magnolias. Yeah. Mama. Like she's just always yelling "Mama" in an accent that you're like, where is that from?
We had never. I know I had never seen it. You had never seen it, right?
I thought I'd seen it.
Yeah.
Am I confusing it with another one? I'm confused. I sometimes confuse it with Runaway Bride.
I don't think
She's also in a small town.
I've never seen Runaway Bride.
She's a bride and she runs away.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then there you go. Don't need to see it.
Scratch
Don't
that
need to see it. Yeah, just go ahead and put that down. So the most watched movie, it's mostly because of watching movies with you.
Oh, you're just...
Yeah, I'm putting that on you. I'm putting that on you.
Fault. Okay.
But yeah, Julia Roberts was my most watched actor.
Did we also see that movie, that futuristic movie with Julia Roberts where the Teslas drive themselves and Don't Look Up?
We didn't
see that together?
We didn't see it. I know I watched it, but I watched it by myself.
Well, that's Julia Roberts in the modern days.
Yeah. But that was when it came out. I watched it when it came out.
Yeah.
Like, it was a Netflix movie though, right? Something like that.
I don't remember.
But yeah, that wasn't 2025. But maybe, I mean, throw that on there too.
That'll add another Julia.
A lot of Julia Roberts. My most watched director, Martin Scorsese.
What movies is that for?
I'm trying to think of what movies I watched. I watched The Departed, and then I also watched a bunch of like short films that he made because they're on HBO. So I just watched a bunch of like student films that he did. So that I added all those. They're only like 15 minutes long or something like that. So I guess that's why he's my most watched director. But I think I watched what's the movie where the Leonardo DiCaprio marries a native woman?
Oh yeah, we watched that together.
Did we?
I don't remember what it's called.
Did we watch that? Oh yeah, we did watch that together. But yeah, so
I can't believe you forgot I was there.
So there we go. I forgot you were there. I was so engrossed in Martin Scorsese.
Be engrossed in my eyes.
Highly rated movies: Sinners.
Mm-hmm.
Superman.
Have you rewatched Sinners since we watched it together?
Yeah, we went to the theater and watched it, and then I watched it at home. And that was one of those things where I watched it in the theater. We watched it in the theater, and I was blown away by it. And then I watched it at home, and I'm like, yeah, it is better to watch movies in the theater. It's not like I didn't enjoy it, but it was like, it just felt, because it is a very like big cinematic, like, movie. It just was like I wasn't getting everything that I got from the second watch because I watched it at home. I also watched in another movie. This has nothing to do with this, but I watched F1, which is the race car movie, and that is a movie that I should have watched in the theater because I watched it like on a laptop, and it's not the same. I was like, I didn't really enjoy it, but like people loved it. And I was like, maybe I should have seen it in the theater.
That's what it was. I mean, is it a lot of racing?
Yeah.
Yeah. I could see that being hard too.
But the story is just the most basic thing in the world. It is whatever you think is going to happen in the movie happens in the movie.
Oh, I want to guess. Middle-aged guy has a middle-aged life crisis. And then he's like, things are not that bad.
Yeah, that's it. You did it. You worked it out.
I know my middle-aged white men.
Yeah.
They do run the world. I was going to tell you something else. Oh, did you see that? Did you listen to that video when I was watching the YouTube video? Isabel and I went through all of the YouTube videos on Wicked, like behind the scenes. And they were saying that because the Wicked quality, like they shared some pictures and they were saying, people were like, this is so dark, we don't even, it reminded me with Sinners, like we can't even like see what's happening. And like nowadays movies are so dark. And then the director said that was a picture that he actually like edited on his phone and just like posted it without really even thinking much about it. And then he always has his brightness down or something, like a lot of like different reasonings for the pictures being so dark.
So this millions, they spent millions of dollars.
Yeah. And then the movie like in theaters is not that dark, but on TV it like comes off a little different depending on like what screen you have and whatnot. So yeah, just like basically it's really hard for people who make movies now to decide what they want to go with if they're thinking about like, is it going to be mostly seen on theaters? Is it going to end up, is it like just going to Netflix? Are we thinking DVDs? Like what's going to happen here? Because it can be good on all of the mediums.
Yeah.
You kind of have to think about which one's going to be the most. But yeah, Wicked is pretty dark. Like light wise, not the themes.
Yeah. So Sinners, Superman, and Weapons. Those are my highly rated films.
Oh, Superman was good. I surprisingly liked that.
Yeah, I was really pleasantly surprised by Superman.
Yeah, I was not expecting it to be good at all. And it has that Rachel, is it McAdams? No, the other Rachel, the one that plays Mrs. Maisel, who I had never seen before Mrs. Maisel, and it was interesting to see her not in the 1950s. And I really like her Mrs. Maisel character, so it's just like, I was wondering. I mean, she's still herself. She sounds like herself, and it's all very similar, but I believed her as, what's her character?
Brana?
Rachel Brosnahan. I'm sorry. I tried to say it different and I said it the same way.
Yeah, but I was really surprised. Like I heard like good things about it, but yeah, I mean, it was just a really solid, good movie. Like it was, and so Sinners was a movie where I liked almost everything up until like when I rewatched it again, as soon as the vampires get there, the movie kind of takes a dive, just because it just kind of goes all over the place and like, I don't know. But the ending, like the coda at the end where they go back into the club and they talk to Buddy Guy, the blues player, and everything, you find out, you see him growing up. That pushed it over the edge for me to where I was like, oh, I love this movie. Just that ending made everything for me. But it seems weird because it is a vampire movie, but the vampires are probably the least interesting part. Or not that it was not interesting. It was just like the way it was wrapped up, I was just very unimpressed. Weapons was almost the exact opposite, where like with Sinners, I love the beginning, and then the last, third I didn't love. Weapons, the first part of it is kind of weird, but like the last third I thought was amazing. But Superman was great all the way through.
Yeah. Remained super.
Yeah. The most watched week of 2025 was March 3rd through the 9th. I watched 8 films. I'm not sure what was going on
in March.
I don't know. I looked on our calendar.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Nothing weird was happening. But I don't know. Sometime that week I just watched a lot of movies. Yeah. Most watched day is Sunday. I watched most of the movies on Sunday.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But Saturday is almost equal too. But on Sunday, I watched 23 films.
Wednesday coming in on third place.
Yep. The least, Mondays, because everybody hates Mondays.
Am I right?
I know, right? The first movie I watched was on January 3rd. I watched Wallace and Gromit, Vengeance Most Foul. Have you ever watched any Wallace and Gromit movies?
I don't know.
I mean, do these guys look familiar? Oh no.
They're gone forever.
It's a kind of a claymation thing.
Oh.
Those guys look familiar?
I watched part of the one with the chickens, and then I was like, nope, it's not for me.
Yeah, I don't really. Yeah, I was never like really a big fan. Like I probably saw the same one that you saw, but I didn't really. I was like, okay, but this is like the most recent one. But I liked it. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
And then the last movie I watched of the year was Animal House. I watched that on New Year's Eve, and did not like it. I watched it just because it's a classic, like National Lampoon's movie. It's just a classic movie. I just wanted to see it just to see it.
You just watch movies to be in the know, and that's it.
Yeah, I just watched it. You
watched it while I was out with the girls.
Yep, while you were out with the girls screaming.
We watched the Cherry Drop.
Yep. And was not impressed. There was only like one gag that I actually enjoyed. The rest of it was not great. Diary Milestones. The 50th movie that I watched was in June 3rd. Pop Star, Never Stop, Never Stopping. It's a movie with Andy Samberg where he plays a pop star, and it's basically all the Lonely Island guys. I thought that was a great movie.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen it before, and I watched it again just to make sure, because it's a movie that people don't.
I need to see that. It sounds funny.
People don't really talk about it.
Yeah.
but I thought it was like
I've never
amazing.
heard of it before.
Yeah, I thought it was an amazing film. I think it's obviously it's a satire of, being a pop star. Mm-hmm. I think it's one of the best of that genre, like people making fun of.
Does it have music. Like Girls Five Ever vibes?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. It is kind of like Girls Five Ever, kind of. I don't know. I thought it was really great, but it's not a movie that people really talk about, and it's not like rated very highly, but I don't know. I really liked it.
You know what's my favorite Adam Sandler SNL sketch?
Adam Sandler or Adam Sandberg?
Adam Sandberg.
What is it?
I want you to guess.
Oh, a dick in a box?
No. Come on now.
I don't know.
You know me better than that.
I
never said that word in my life. I don't even know what they look like.
Boxes?
Why is it always boxes? Box related.
No.
This is like
I don't know.
Early
I can't even think
2000s. Like this is like obviously it's pre 99 because when he starts 99 he's no longer in SNL, right?
Yeah.
It's like it's one of the ones where it's not live, it's a video.
Mm-hmm.
And
so it's like, a Lonely Island video. It's a music video.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
He's walking around, and then I don't remember how it goes exactly, but somebody is just rap talking.
And I threw it on the ground.
Yeah,
I threw it on the ground. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a classic one.
And they say, "It's your dad." It's not my dad. That's a phone. Threw it on the ground. My dad's not a phone.
That's a great one. Yeah,
that's my favorite.
That's a classic one. Yeah.
Every once in a while, just be like, I throw it in the ground for no reason.
Yeah, that's a great one. I mean, Lonely Island was so great, and I think they're underrated as far as parody songs or just comedy songs. Mm-hmm. I think they're amazing, because they get the musicality of it. It's not like they can if they're rapping, they know how to rap in a certain way that makes sense or with the song, and the production is really good and it's funny. I think they're underrated, and maybe because I love those songs, love the Lonely Island. That's probably why I really like this movie.
I was like, wait. But he doesn't say it; he's singing it. But I don't remember. I just remember that I threw it on the ground.
Yeah.
But now I'm gonna have to rewatch that after this.
Their video is the first viral video.
Oh, really?
The first what was it? YouTube? Oh, it's called Lazy Sunday. They put it on. It was when SNL first started putting stuff on YouTube, and it's the first viral video that everybody saw. It's called Lazy Sunday.
That's crazy.
It's a song they made. Yeah,
in our lifetime.
Yeah, and the 100th movie that I watched was on November 8th. I watched Predator Badlands, which I enjoyed. I saw it.
Is that a scary movie?
I forgot where it was. It's Predator. It's not necessarily. It's a thriller. It's about alien. It's about an alien. Yeah. So that was the 100th movie I watched. I watched it in the theater at 4:00 in the afternoon in 3D. Yeah, I think it's I haven't watched a 3D movie in a long time.
A loser thing to do. I didn't have anything to do at 4, and then I chose 3D.
That's the life of a traveling comedian. You're just
Where'd you go? Where were you?
Where was I? Where was I? It was maybe was it when I was in Seattle? Mm-hmm. I don't remember.
I think so.
In Washington.
What?
So it was some random
exotic island trip.
No, it wasn't. I can't. No, it wasn't. I forgot where I was, but
McMinnville?
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, we didn't talk about comedy today.
No, we didn't. We can do that on the next episode. We're an hour 13 minutes in.
Let's talk about it next time. We have a show together on Tuesday, so we'll talk about that.
And then I have a show on Thursday.
Brag.
Yeah.
I just had
2 shows. You just had 2 shows. So you had 3 shows.
I just had 3
in the
shows,
past
actually.
2 days.
I forgot about all of them. I don't know how I'm managing.
Yeah. You did you're at Helium, Neon Room.
Yeah.
Funhouse.
Yep.
And then what was the third one? Oh, Covered Cafe.
Mm-hmm.
You're just all over the place.
Good old trusty Covered Cafe.
Yeah. Covered Cafe is making a nice little comeback.
Making a nice comeback.
So the last thing, most watched theme.
Horror.
Crude humor and satire.
Crude humor. Why are you always telling me not to be crude? Is that's all you watch?
Most watch.
Every time I said something, you're like, don't be crude.
Well, you stop saying crude things.
No.
Most watch nano genre, which is a registered trademark. I'm not like, I guess Letterboxd has invented that.
Yeah.
So it's like is moving, captivating, profound, which makes no sense. If my most watched theme is crude humor and satire, how come my most watched genre would be moving, captivating, and profound?
That's Dolly. The Hello Dolly falls right into that category. She's like, hello, darling. Let me see your dick.
I missed that part.
Yeah, I think you had to get up.
Yeah, I had to get up and leave. So I contain multitudes. Crude humor.
That's what that means.
And profound movies.
You just wasted a lot of time watching movies.
I didn't waste
multitudes. This guy.
It's only 240 hours.
Oh yeah.
How many hours are in a year?
No big deal. Oh, that's a good question.
Let's answer it next time.
It's gonna be like 300.
300 hours in a year.
That was 90% of your year was watching movies.
Babe, stop. I'm watching a movie.
Stop. You're distracting me from my films. You call it films too.
All right. Well, I think we did it. We're good. This is a good one.
Yep.
Talk about a lot of movies. And next time we'll talk about I feel like what we do every time is like one episode we'll talk about a movie, then the next episode we talk about comedy, and then we just go back and forth.
It's kind of hard to do both.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks for listening. My name is Lee H. Tillman.
I'm Andrea Menchaca.
Thank you for listening and watching Anxiety Twins.
We'll miss you very much.
We'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.